Hello guys and welcome to another video. As you guys can see, I am up here in the mountains of Timbergold Trails for one reason and one reason only today. And that is to, well, hunt big on at the same time, but also explain to you guys, sorry for the glasses, explain to you guys the new update, or not updates, the teaser that Expansive Worlds posted yesterday. They teased a new animal coming to Classic soon, and if the snow goose can be used as a reference, um, we should be seeing mountain lions in these mountains within 2 weeks, because they announced that they were going to be bringing a new species to Classic, and then, well, they announced they were working on a new species, and then for months and months and months, nothing was said again about them. And then a shadow of an animal was posted um, on their page on White Hart Island. Not White Hart, White Rime Ridge. And that was the shadow of a snow goose. And everyone then knew that it was going to be snow geese coming to Classic. And I'd say a week and a half later after that teaser was posted, the snow geese were released. And now, that's a big one right there. I just saw its ass. Um, and now nothing was announced about a new animal coming to Classic, but yesterday we got, or I got a notification on Discord, and on the official Classic Discord, there was a teaser for a new animal, and indeed it was about Sheriff Buck in roaming around in Timbergold, and he heard a blood curdling call, and he climbed up onto the nearest hill to scout the area and what he saw, and then something like that. And there's a picture of what I thought instantly. My first thought instantly was a mountain lion, and everyone else I spoke to also thought mountain lion, because I will chuck up a picture up on screen soon. I'm sure most of you've seen it already, but it's something slender and brown in the shadows of a tree. And everyone, including me, are going towards mountain lion, because what else would be in the Timbergold region in the mountains with bighorn? Obviously mountain lion, and that looks like that as well. And that would be bringing a third predator to Timbergold. So I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about that, especially after the wolves, because wolves can be frustrating and irritating at times, because a lot of the time, they mess up your hunts when you're hunting Rockies, because obviously they have a chasing mechanic where they chase the Rockies, and then you can miss out, or you don't miss out, it just takes you longer to track it, if you're tracking a big or rare Rocky. Um, so they can be frustrating at times, but I also find their mechanics very cool. Like, they're the only animal in the game that has a chasing mechanic. Obviously they don't chase or attack humans, um, but like bears and stuff have the attacking humans mechanic, but they don't attack anything else. Bobcats just soft spook some species. Bears also soft spook some species. And so yeah, if I am going off what I know about mountain lions in real life, they're very elusive. So I'm guessing they are going to be like the Eurasian lynx. So they're not going to have a high spawn rate. and they're going to be very sparse, and they're going to be very skittish, and even if there's one in the area, it's going to be tough to find it or spot it. So you're definitely going to have to level up your tracking skills for them quickly, so it will be easier for you to track them. Like with Eurasian links, you pretty much need a high tracking level to be able to find them, unless they call. So that's also another thing that people are wondering, if you'd be able to call in the mountain lions. So a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, from a few people have told me that mountain lions are pretty easy to call in real life, but the only challenge is seeing them coming in. So I didn't even know that you could call in mountain lions in real life. But yeah, according to a handful of people, it is. So if when they do come out, I'm wondering if they're going to add a USB to the e-caller, or if the Predator caller would work for them, or if there'll be a new caller for them, or basically you won't be able to call them in. That would be an interesting thing to know, and I'm pretty sure there's no RAM in this group herd, so I'm just gonna run around through to the next tunnel. So yeah, basically that's one of the biggest questions that everyone's asking, whether or not you'd be able to call them in. And also the next question is if they'd have the same like hunting mechanics as wolves. Like, say for instance, I'm pretty sure since they've deliberately, and that was a big one, deliberately put them with the big ones, I'm pretty sure they are gonna hunt the big ones. Now, I don't think they're going to kill them, obviously. There might be some carcasses here and there like the wolves, but um, I'm pretty sure they will stalk and hunt the bighorns, which would make hunting bighorns even tougher than it is. But I do not mind, because the new species is insane for Classic. The game's 11 years old and still getting updates and new animals. So, yeah, I've been speaking for ages now already, but so taking from wolves, I actually fast travel later down to the wolves and see if I can show you guys some of the hunting or chasing mechanics. So we can just try and make like there's more big one over here. Conclusion, let's say, on the mountain lions, or a theory on mountain lions. So what I would like to see is like a chasing mechanic. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about that too. Like, I'd like it, but it'd also be frustrating when hunting big ones. But I mean, everything comes with its pros and cons. And then stalking mechanics. So I'd like to see them like actively, not actively, but if you get within a certain range, and if it's a female, like with grizzly bears and stuff like that, if you get too close to them, they'll turn around and attack you. Some bluff charge, some don't. And then you get the males, which are much more skittish, they barely ever charge. So that's what I'd like to see from mountain lions. So if you have a big male, it won't come for you, it won't attack you. But if you get a smaller female, she'll start stalking you. Like, I know from real life they don't really attack people much. I know of one or two that have attacked people, but that's mainly because they have cubs. No, kittens, sorry. Why do I come with cubs thinking of bears? Because they have kittens, so they're very protective. So now obviously they won't have kittens in the game, but I would like to see them stalking people, because now I know you guys are going to have a mixed feeling about this too, but I just find it cool if you just walking around and next thing you hear soft footprints next to you, and as you turn around you get jumped on by a mountain lion. So I'd find that really cool, because yeah, um, I don't really have a reason for it, but I just like to see that mechanic. And also tree climbing. I'd say I'm 99% sure that won't happen, but it'd be cool, like you standing around on the train tracks, glassing for bighorn, and then next thing, let's say in that tree you see something brown, and lo and behold, there is a mountain lion up in the tree. Oh, that's a big one. Um, that's a decent big one actually. I think that's 140 actually. But yeah, it would be cool just to see them up in the trees. It's something different as well. It's something no other animal does in the game. So that's something I'd really love to see, but most likely will never see. Because I'm pretty sure it'll be difficult for the devs to make a mechanic like that in the first place. And yeah, I just don't think it'll fit in at the moment. But yeah, that's another idea for them, if you want to put it that way. And yeah, let's say for instance you're walking under a tree, but like they only climb specific trees, if you know what I mean. And then it would also be cool walking under a tree, and then all of a sudden you're dead. The mountain lion just jumps on top of your head. That's also, once again, mixed feelings. It would make you frustrated. You'd stop wanting to hunt bighorn, because obviously now whenever you come off the bighorn you have mountain lions jumping on your head. It'll frustrate you and just keep you away from this area. But I just say it's something different and something cool, and we need something different in this game. We can't have the same thing repetitive over and over again. So yeah, it should be something different, something cool to see. Um, but I'm sure a lot of people won't like that. Also, the stalking mechanic. Like with bears, you at least know, they at least warn you when they're gonna come for you. Um, but obviously, if the way, oh, that's a max weight. Obviously, I don't know if high tracking level. I think it's level 9. But yeah, like bighorn as well. You pretty much have to track them if you want to have your highest chances of finding them. But yeah, that's as well. You'd have to try and level up your mountain lion tracking skills quickly to be able to hunt them easier, since they'd be elusive from what I would say, from what I know from them in real life. And then as well, um, yeah, I don't know. The main things I know about mountain lions is they're very elusive, they're very shy, and they are one of the best hunters out there. Like you take snow leopard for example, they right up there with snow leopards, agile in the mountains and on rocks. And yeah, it's just something I'm very excited for. So I think I've been talking for long enough now, so let's just see what this big one turns out to be, and I'll bring you guys back then and keep on babbling about these mountain lions once that happens. Now, obviously with bighorn, you have the thing where they on the cliffs, they have like a distinct sound that when they're walking, I don't know if you guys can hear that, it's like sliding rocks that you hear. Now, it would be cool if you had something similar with the mountain lions, like when they are in a certain area, you'd hear something similar, since they'll also be elusive and kind of difficult to hunt. So it'd be a nice thing to see them also making a sound like that. But obviously, in real life, they aren't. They're very agile and very like light on their feet. But also, I'm bringing a lot of, or way too much real life kind of things into this. I notice now. But yeah, it would be cool to hear something like that, so you at least know. But also something specific for them and not like the doll sheep. So a different sound at least, so that you at least know, okay, that's a mountain lion, okay, that's a bighorn. So you at least can tell the difference. because it would be kind of frustrating if you have the sound or same sound for them. You at least know then, okay, there's something there. But if you had the same sound, then you can't really specifically target them with that sound, because let's say you specifically targeting mountain lions now, and then it would be nice to hear their own sound, because then you can specifically target them, and not if they have the same sound. Then you go after that sound and you follow it for a while, and then eventually find it, and it's a big one. Then you've wasted all your time. You could have been hunting mountain lions with that time. So yeah, to be sorry for the glasses, man. I keep on forgetting that. But yeah, ooh, okay. Um, yeah, there's a lot of things that we're hoping for, but we'll have to wait for the release date to see what is a thing and what is not a thing. Because yeah, I mean, we can't say what is going to happen and what is not. We can only speculate and hope. And there's a big one right there. It's another tiny guy. Yeah, we can only speculate and say what we think and hope's gonna happen, but obviously the devs are the ones making it and the ones making the decisions on behaviorisms and mechanics and stuff, so we'll have to wait for the release date to see. But also, that's what I was thinking now. Thought I heard a big one here on my left. It would be nice walking around here in the mountains, let's say hunting mountain lions or bighorn, doesn't really matter. And let's see if we can find that big one now. It's on my right. And let's say you're looking at the bighorn. Let's just say it's over there somewhere. And you're looking at the bighorn over there, and then you just scan around for more bighorn. There you just see a mountain lion crawling or stalking the bighorn. So that would be a cool thing to see, them actually just stalking them, not like wolves that just turn around and start running at the elk, which is a cool mechanic, but I mean it's just turn around and run, nothing else. So yeah, it would just be just the feeling of seeing that out here in the mountains would be so cool. And yeah, it's something different, so I think all of us want to see something different. I should turn around and go up the mountain. So yeah, that's my hopes for that. So I'm just gonna run around looking for a decent bighorn and probably end it there. Just so that this video is not filled with those, or filled just with those two tiny bighorn. So let's go do that, and I'll get you guys up in the mountains. But also, I don't think the mountain lions would be this low in the mountains. I think they'll be more up here in the tops. So it just makes sense for me to go up there now. So yeah, let's go do that, and I'll get you guys up there. Um, not really what I was expecting when I came to look for wolves chasing elk, but I mean, I'll take a funky non-typical like that. I've never seen that rack shape for non-typical. I messed up a shot on a doe that came in before him, so he obviously fled, and I just had to catch up to him now. And he's definitely hurt, I'm just not too sure how well. That I thought that would at least be a single lung shot at the worst, but obviously seems like it was more like a body shot. So we'll just have to see. Well, he did apparently die from a body shot. So yeah, that's a good thing. That is really one wonky looking non-typical. Man, imagine seeing something like that in real life. I would go insane. That shot seemed like it was a bit too far forward. Don't think that would be the case. But yeah, seems like I might have just died in a perfect spot, but we'll see if we can do that. So yeah, let's get that trophy shot taken. Well, for the area that I'm in, I am definitely happy with that trophy shot. Because I had to get him in the sun and everything, he was not cooperating with the trophy shot. Well, he was like just off the frame, so I couldn't center it with how I had it. Okay, guys, so yeah, unfortunately, I was not able to find wolves chasing elk, and literally, I started at 8 a.m. in the morning and ended the hunt at 6 p.m. No, 4 p.m. So yeah, I really try my best to find wolves chasing elk, but you guys get the gist of it. And yeah, we at least got a bonus non-typical mule deer. Unfortunately, the big one was 151, so nothing special. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that one. A bit of a messy video, but yeah, I try to do my best as quickly as possible. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and have a great one. I'll see you guys in the next one.